This is Hino's Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. We keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes. Now let's get on to the video, man. See, this is what truth-telling fashion is all about. And see, Hino's Sport is the ultimate truth-teller out here in these YouTube streets. Let me say it again. Hino's Sport is the ultimate truth teller out here in these YouTube streets. So when Hino's Sport is governed by the truth telling fashion, because he is the ultimate truth teller, then he's going to render cold-hearted, he's going to render unadulterated, and he's going to render cutthroat truth telling fashion. It's truth telling fashion, motherfuckers. And the truth hurts, but it will set you free. Let me say it again. The truth hurts, but it will set you free, but the truth will always have its day. Here's the problem. Folks are feeling some type of way about Hino's Sport's platform and how Hino's Sport is governing his affairs on what he's talking about. This is my platform, motherfuckers. I am a truth teller, so I'm going to govern myself according to the truth. When it comes to basketball, LeBron James is a LaFraud and a LaChoker. A double-minded man is unstable in his damn ways. Let me say it again. A double-minded man is unstable in his ways. You can't be selective with the truth. You can't have partiality with the truth. You can't on one hand say that LeBron James is the biggest fraud in the NBA history and then want to give him credit and say, well, LeBron James was basically passed the torch by Kobe Bryant. LeBron James was given this. LeBron James was given that. This is what LeBron tards are saying. This is what LBJ Riders Media has been saying. This is what LBJ Brigade has been saying. This is what LBJ Stance have been saying. But if you have been a starch criticizer of LeBron James, you can't criticize him on one end and then applaud him on another. There's nothing to applaud on LeBron James. When you're telling the truth about LeBron James, you have to be 100%. There's no 50-50 over here, motherfuckers. This is what the Hino's Sport platform is all about. If you are a person that understood things that were concerning the aspects of the truths about LeBron James, and then you have erred away from things concerning the faith that the fact that LeBron James is not what he is and that he is the greatest of all trolls, this is what this platform does. It keeps your ass in line. I done told you guys a long time ago, this platform is not here to tell you what you want to hear. It's here to tell you what you need to hear. Let me say it again, because what I said was so deep and profound. Let that marinate in the corpus callosum and in the cerebellum. Hear me? And hear me fucking well. This platform is not here to tell you what you want to hear. It's here to tell you what you need to hear. And what's needed to be here and what's clear is this. Anthony Davis is the one guarding Jimmy Butler, not LeBron James. Clearly, if you want to prove yourself as the greatest of all time, which is repulsive, then you're going to be an elite player on both sides of the ball. This is another prerequisite of what upper echelon of the pantheon of greatness is all about. 50 percentile threshold and higher. These guys not only score baskets, they shut down and lock down their opponents. Why is LeBron James relinquishing himself from free smoke from Jimmy buckets? We've seen this tendency before. He did this shit with Stephen Curry. We've seen this tendency before. We've seen he did this shit with Kevin Durant. We've seen this tendency before. He's done this with Dirk Nowitzki. LeBron James is what we call a LaFraud and a LaChoker. And if you're not keeping 100% of the LaFoot on the damn necks of LeBron James, then that says everything about you. It says that you're a double-minded man that's unstable in his ways. And people want to sit here and criticize Jimmy Butler. That's right. I'm going to be the one that's going to always go on the opposite side of the direction. I'm a true alpha extraordinaire. I'm governed by true alpha economics. And true alphas, we always go the other way. We don't follow, we fucking lead. Let me say it again. We don't follow, we fucking lead. And the bottom line is, Jimmy Butler has the right to run his mouth. Some basketball players are not vocal. Some basketball players are vocal. If you know basketball, you fucking know this shit. Jimmy Butler has always been a vocal basketball player. So when you tell Jimmy Butler to shut his mouth, then you don't know shit about basketball. Clearly, you haven't been watching Jimmy Butler for years, because that's the type of player he is. He gets off on his competitive drive off of running his mouth. That's his competitive nature. I know this because I've watched Jimmy Butler enough to understand that's how he gets off. And he's ramalanging LeBron James. And you know what's the caveat of all of this? This is a least path of resistance NBA title. It's a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title. LeBron James should be winning this NBA title bar none. He asked for this fucking NBA title. And if he doesn't win this NBA restart, if he doesn't win this least path of resistance NBA title, if he doesn't win this fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title, he knows his sport is dropping a 100-part series, and he's keeping a foot on the what? On LeBron James's neck. He knows the sport is keeping the foot on the what? On LeBron James's neck. And like the Tibetan mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts his pipes. The truth is not meant to be used in partiality. The truth is not a part-time thing. You don't rent the truth. Either you are a truth teller on YouTube or you just leave that shit alone. Let me say it again. It's either you're a truth teller on YouTube or you leave that shit alone. You can't tell truths about LeBron James and then want to come back, and because you want to pander and because you want to just basically get some of the LeBron fans, you want to say some things in benefit of LeBron. No, there's nothing to say in benefit of LeBron because LeBron has nothing to say in benefit of him. This is the only thing LeBron James has. He's the greatest finals failure of all time. LeBron James is a 3 for 10 abysmal NBA Finals average until proven innocent. And then he knows the sport law. He is guilty until proven innocent. He is 3 for 10 until he can showcase that he can win this 4 for 10. And he's barely showcasing that. The fact that Jimmy Butler has made this a 6-game series, it's a la things that make you say la Let me say it again. It's a la things that make you say la That's not supposed to happen. And if you are a true basketball aficionado, then you're supposed to talk about that. And Hino Sport is the only one talking about this. That the Miami Heat is an injury-plagued team. No one wants to talk about that because they want to prop up LeBron James. Either you pandering for LeBron James or you talking too sideways out of your ass. Which one is it? Because again, the truth is not here to be used on a part-time status. It's either you govern yourself and fall yourself up under the damn truth 100% of the times, or you leave that shit alone. And if you're going to criticize LeBron James, it has to be unlimited pressure. It has to be Tibetan mastiff style. It has to be 100%. Or once again, leave that shit alone. LeBron doesn't have no signature moves in basketball. None. Kobe Bryant has that. Michael Jordan has that. Kevin Durant has that. Kyrie Irving has that. Kawhi Leonard has that. The list goes on and on and on of guys that have showcased signature moves in the NBA Finals. Dirk Nowitzki. LeBron has none of that. There's not a signature moment that you could think of with LeBron James. And these are cold-hearted, unadulterated, cutthroat, truth-telling fashion. And now he could potentially lose to Jimmy Butler. So Ricky Rouse, the boss, is speaking things into existence when he said LeBron James is notable for blowing a lead. He's blown a 2-1 lead twice. In the 2011 NBA Finals against the Dallas Mavericks and the 2015 NBA Finals against the supposed Golden State Warriors. If they were so this 73-19, how come you were up on them 2-1? A lot of things that make you say la A lot of things that make you say la See, Hino Sport had to keep the superfoot on the what? On the next. Hino Sport had to keep the superfoot on the what? On the next. Ain't nobody gonna tell Hino Sport how to run his fucking platform. Ain't nobody gonna tell Hino Sport what the fuck to talk about, because I'm the ultimate truth teller on YouTube. And if what I say is hurting your fucking feelings, then so fucking be it. Because when you're telling the truth, this is not about friends here. The truth is about telling the fucking truth. Because the truth in the sports and the entertainment in the sports and the entertainment realm is a two-edged sword. It's piercing the dividing asunder of your sports and your entertainment soul and spirit, even until your sports and your entertainment joints and marrows. That's how deep it cuts. Because the truth hurts, but it will set you free. But the truth will always have its day. Listen to the terminology. The truth hurts, but it will set you free, but it will always have its day. And then the truth is this. This is a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title. It's a leaf path of resistance NBA title. This is a pickup game basketball. Like Scottie Pippen said, all of these guys said the truth. And if you have covered this and you have said these things, then you can't waffle. And you can't be a double-minded man that's that's unstable in his ways and basically go back and say, well, Jimmy Butler needs to shut up. That doesn't make you no different than all of the LBJ Riders media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, LBJ Stance. The bottom line is this. The reason why Hino Sport did the Jimmy Butler video yesterday is because a lot of fucking people, and when I say a lot, LBJ Riders media, LBJ Brigade, LBJ Apologists, LBJ Stance. This shit was all over ESPN. This shit was all over Fox Sports 1 Undisputed. This shit was all over everywhere. Talking about Jimmy Butler just needs to shut the fuck up. Who the fuck are they to tell a basketball player how to unction his competitive nature? Let me say it again. Who the fuck are they to tell a basketball player how to unction his competitive nature? If his competitive nature gets off on the fact that he likes to run his mouth, then run his fucking mouth. See, this is the problem with Rudy Ford and Pro Breaks. Classic Dolce and Troglodytes, ultra fanboys with the ultra fanboy rhetoric. They want that cake and they want to eat it too. Doesn't happen like that. LeBron James is the fraud. This is the NBA restarted that he wanted. And this is a fraudulent, fluky, on-the-spot NBA title, a least path of resistance NBA title. And if he doesn't win this shit, he's going to be the biggest laughing stock in NBA history. And he knows the sport will be extra certified, extra verified, and extra calculated and quantified based on the fact that he's been talking all that shit that he was talking about LeBron James that happens to be true because he's and the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. He knows sports already right about LeBron James. This right here would just be the cherry on the fucking top. Let me say it again. It will be the cherry on the fucking top. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. I keeps the foot on the what? On the next. If he knows the sports truth makes you feel some type of way and you hot and bothered like grits, then step your game up. Make sure you telling the fucking truth on a full-time basis. Truth-telling fashion is not part-time, motherfuckers. That's how it rolls. Again, that's the cold-hearted, that's the unadulterated, and that's the cutthroat truth-telling fashion. This is He Knows the Sport. Check it out.